Have a look at these two incredible creatures. Stare into their ancient, knowing eyes. One of them is a fearsome alligator, a master of the freshwater swamp. The other is a powerful crocodile, a ruler of rivers and coastlines. Freshwater, swamp, rivers, coastlines. At a quick glance, they look almost identical, like long-lost twins from the age of dinosaurs. Both have powerful tails that can propel them through the water like a torpedo. Both are covered in a suit of armor-like scales that protect them from harm. But I promise you, they are not the same animal at all. Can you spot the difference? Which one do you think is the alligator, and which one is the crocodile? It's a tricky question, isn't it? Don't worry if you are not sure just yet. By the time we finish our journey today, you will be an expert. We are going to dive deep into the world of these magnificent reptiles. We will uncover all the secret clues that set them apart. It is a fantastic puzzle that nature has given us to solve. We will look at their bodies from the tip of their nose to the end of their tail. The very first clue, and perhaps the easiest one to spot, is right on the front of their faces. Look closely at the shape of their snout, which is their long nose and mouth. This is one of the most reliable ways to tell an alligator from a crocodile. An alligator has a snout that is very wide and rounded, almost like the letter U. Think of it as a broad, powerful shovel. This wide shape gives the alligator's jaw incredible crushing power. It is perfectly designed for its diet, which can include hard-shelled animals like turtles. The force of an alligator's bite can crack a turtle's shell like a nut. Now, let's turn our attention to the crocodile. Its snout is quite different. A crocodile has a snout that is much narrower and more pointed. It looks more like the letter V. V-shaped, GG, narrow, fast, precise. Crocodiles often eat a lot of fish, and this pointed snout allows them to whip their head sideways through the water with incredible speed to snatch a slippery fish. It acts more like a pair of tongs than a shovel. So remember this simple rule: U is for alligator, V is for crocodile. An American alligator in the Florida Everglades might be lying in wait near a muddy bank. Its broad snout is ideal for ambushing a wading bird grabbing a raccoon that comes too close to the water's edge. The sheer power of that wide jaw ensures that once it bites down, its prey is not getting away. On the other hand, imagine a Nile crocodile in an African river. It might hold perfectly still, with only its eyes and nostrils above the water, waiting for a school of fish to swim by. The instant they are within range, that V-shaped snout will snap shut with lightning speed. So, the next time you see a picture of one of these reptiles, make the snout the first thing you check. Is it broad and round? You are almost certainly looking at an alligator. Is it long? Is it thin? Is it pointy? Then you have probably got a crocodile on your hands. This single feature is so distinct that it can often give you the answer right away. It is a fantastic example of how animals evolve to be perfectly suited for their environment and the food they eat. The shape of their smile tells a story about their life. Once you have mastered the snout shape, the next big clue is hiding inside their mouths. Let's talk about their teeth. Both alligators and crocodiles have a lot of them, and they are all incredibly sharp. But the way their teeth fit together when their mouth is closed is a dead giveaway. When an alligator closes its mouth, you can't see any of its bottom teeth. The alligator's upper jaw is wider than its lower jaw, so it neatly overlaps the bottom one. All the lower teeth fit into sockets inside the upper jaw, hidden from view. It gives them a clean, smooth jawline when shut. Crocodiles, on the other hand, love to show off a toothy grin. When a crocodile closes its mouth, its upper and lower jaws are about the same width. The teeth interlock, like a zipper. Some bottom teeth are always visible, sticking over the upper lip line. The most famous is the large fourth tooth on each side of the lower jaw. It's so big it doesn't fit inside the mouth. Instead, it rests in a special notch on the outside of the upper jaw. If you see that big tooth sticking out, you're looking at a crocodile. Think of it this way. Alligators look like they have an overbite. Crocodiles have a jagged, interlocking smile, so after snout shape, peek at the teeth. Hidden smile, quastismas, alligator. Toothy grin, crocodile. Now that we have examined their faces, let's take a step back and look at their overall appearance, specifically their skin and color. While this can vary a bit from one animal to the next, there is a general pattern that can give you another helpful clue. Alligators tend to be much darker in color. Their skin is typically a dark gray, almost pure black. Visual side by side, a dark, smooth-looking alligator skin next to a lighter, more mottled crocodile skin. This color provides them with excellent camouflage in the murky, shadowy waters of the swamps and marshes they call home. When an alligator is lying still in dark water filled with fallen leaves and mud, it can become nearly invisible to its prey. Crocodiles, in contrast, are usually lighter in color. You will often find them in shades of olive green, tan, light brown. This lighter coloring helps them blend in with the sandy riverbanks and clearer coastal waters where many of them live. Imagine a crocodile basking on a sun-drenched mudflat. Its brownish-green skin would match the surroundings perfectly. Their skin sometimes has a pattern of darker spots bands, which further breaks up their outline and adds to their camouflage. So, if you see a very dark, almost black reptile, your first guess should be an alligator. If it is a lighter greenish-brown color, it is more likely a crocodile. It is important to remember that color is not a foolproof method. If you were ever able to get extremely close, which I do not recommend, you might notice small, dark specks on the skin around a crocodile's jaws and all over its body. These are special sensory organs called integumentary sensory organs, or ISOs. They are incredibly sensitive to pressure and vibrations in the water, helping the crocodile detect prey even in total darkness. Alligators have these sensory organs too, but they are concentrated mostly around their jaws. Crocodiles have them scattered more widely across their bodies, which might give them an edge in sensing movement. An alligator covered in light-colored algae might look greenish. A crocodile caked in dark mud might look black. But as a general rule, it works quite well. The combination of a dark, blackish body and a life in a freshwater swamp often points to an alligator. A lighter, olive tan body found near a coastal river or estuary is a classic sign of a crocodile. Think of their skin as their custom-made camouflage gear, perfectly tailored for the specific environment where they hunt and live. Imagine you are standing on the bank of a murky river. The water is still, but you know something big is lurking just beneath the surface. Is it an alligator waiting patiently for its next meal? Or is it a crocodile, silently patrolling its territory? Knowing the difference is not just a fun game, it can be incredibly important for understanding the natural world around us. These animals are a vital part of their ecosystems, and learning about them helps us appreciate their role. So, get ready to become a reptile detective. We are about to crack the code and reveal the true identity of these two giants. Let's begin our investigation. We will start by looking at the most obvious features and then move on to the more subtle details. Each piece of information is a clue that will help you solve the mystery. We will compare them side by side, making it easy to see what makes each one unique. I will share some easy-to-remember rules that you can use the next time you see one of these animals, whether it's in a nature documentary, at a zoo, or maybe even in the wild from a very safe distance. Are you ready? Let's get started and find out the answers to our Spot the Difference challenge. When it comes to size, both alligators and crocodiles can grow truly massive, but one group holds the heavyweight title. In general, the largest crocodiles grow bigger than the largest alligators. The undisputed king of all living reptiles is the saltwater crocodile, the salty. You find them in coastal waters, Southeast Asia, Northern Australia. Large males can be over 6 meters, about 20 feet long. They can weigh more than 1,000 kilograms, around 2,200 pounds. They are giants, powerful enough to take on almost any animal that enters their territory. The American alligator is still big and impressive, but it doesn't reach the same colossal proportions. A very large male American alligator might reach about 4.5 meters, around 15 feet, and weigh up to 450 kilograms, about 1,000 pounds. That makes them apex predators in their habitats, but they rarely match the maximum sizes of saltwater or Nile crocodiles. But if it's impossibly large and near the ocean, chances are it's a saltwater crocodile. They are in a league of their own for bulk and power. Why the difference? The vast, resource-rich marine environments support larger bodies. They have a wider range of large prey. Big fish, sea turtles, water buffalo alligators, mostly in freshwater, have different resources shaping their evolution. So while both are top predators, the crocodile family includes the biggest, baddest members. A big reptile in a big ocean. That's the picture. The Chinese alligator is much smaller, rarely more than 2 meters, 6.5 feet long. Size varies a lot by species and individual. There are many smaller crocodile species worldwide, like the dwarf crocodile of Africa, similar to the Chinese alligator. So, you can't assume a bigger reptile is always a crocodile. But near the ocean, an impossibly large crocodilian is very likely a saltwater crocodile. For bulk and power, saltwater crocodiles are in a league of their own. One of the most important differences between alligators and crocodiles is where they choose to live. Their preferred habitat is a major clue to their identity. Alligators are primarily freshwater specialists. They absolutely love slow-moving rivers, swamps, marshes, and lakes. The southeastern United States is classic alligator country, especially the Florida Everglades and the bayous of Louisiana. In these freshwater wetlands, a large reptile you see is almost certainly an American alligator. The only other alligator species, the Chinese alligator, lives in a very small region of eastern China, also in freshwater habitats. Crocodiles, on the other hand, are much more tolerant of salt. While many species do live in freshwater rivers and lakes, several are perfectly at home in brackish estuaries, and even in the open ocean. They have a special secret weapon that allows this: salt glands on their tongues. These glands work to filter out excess salt from their bodies, which is something alligators cannot do very well. This is why you can find crocodiles across Africa, Australia, Asia, and the Americas. Salt tolerance lets crocodiles colonize coasts and even islands, while alligators remain mostly inland. The famous saltwater crocodile is sometimes spotted many miles out at sea. In the Americas, the American crocodile lives in southern Florida, the Caribbean, and Central and South America. It can share the same state as the American alligator, but crocodiles stick to saltier coastal zones while the alligator commands the freshwater interior. So, your location on the map can be a huge hint. If you are in the United States and far from the coast, you are in alligator territory. If you are in Australia, Africa, or most of Asia, you are in crocodile country. The one place where this gets tricky is southern Florida, the only place in the world where both alligators and crocodiles live side by side in the wild. Even there, they tend to stick to their preferred habitats, with gators in the freshwater and crocs near the coast. This division of territory based on salt is a fundamental difference between these two ancient families. Many crocodile species, especially the larger ones, are more assertive and territorial. Nile crocodile, saltwater crocodile. These species can view humans as potential prey and be incredibly bold. This is a generalization. Behavior varies, but historical data shows large crocodiles cause far more human incidents than alligators. That doesn't mean alligators are harmless, they are not, but it suggests a temperamental difference. Never, ever approach either animal in the wild. Both can be seen in groups, especially when basking on a riverbank to warm up. It's usually about sharing warmth, not being social. During breeding season, behavior becomes much more complex. Male alligators are famous for dramatic courtship displays. They produce a deep, rumbling bellow. That bellow can make the surface water dance and vibrate. The sound attracts females and warns other males to stay away. Crocodiles also communicate with sounds, hisses, growls, and chirps. But the loud, vibrating bellow is the American alligator's signature. Subtle differences in baseline aggression and willingness to confront threats matter. An alligator might treat you as a nuisance to avoid. A large crocodile might see you as a potential meal. The sounds that echo across the water can tell you a lot about which reptile is nearby. The American alligator, in particular, is a vocal powerhouse. During the spring mating season, the air in the swamps and marshes fills with an incredible sound. The male alligator produces a deep, powerful bellow that sounds like a low-frequency roar. That deep male bellow creates visible vibrations and splashes on the water surface around its back. This sound travels long distances and creates visible ripples on the water above the alligator's back. This water dance is a stunning display, a way for the male to announce his presence and his fitness to any females in the area. It is a primal, chest-thrumming sound that is unmistakably alligator. Females also bellow, though their calls are often not as powerful as the males. Even young alligators are noisy. When they are ready to hatch, baby alligators will make high-pitched chirping or yipping sounds from inside their eggs. This is a signal to their mother that it's time to help them out of the nest. Crocodiles also communicate with sounds, but they are not typically known for the same kind of resonant bellowing as alligators. Their vocalizations often include hisses, growls, and guttural grunts. Like alligators, baby crocodiles also chirp from inside their eggs to alert their mother, who can carefully carry them to water. If you ever hear that deep, vibrating roar that makes the water tremble, you are in the heart of alligator country. The hisses and growls of a crocodile are more of a direct, short-range warning. When it comes to raising the next generation, both alligators and crocodiles show a surprising level of parental care. The process begins with building a nest. A female alligator is a remarkable architect. She constructs a large mound nest, vegetation, mud, sticks, and other plant debris that looks like a big pile of rotting compost. She lays her clutch of eggs, typically between 30 and 50 of them. The decaying vegetation generates heat as it decomposes, which incubates the eggs and keeps them warm until they are ready to hatch. A female crocodile's nesting strategy can be slightly different. Some species build mound nests similar to alligators. Many others are hole nesters. They dig a hole on a sandy riverbank or beach, lay eggs, and cover them with sand. In both cases, the mother's job is far from over. She will remain close by, fiercely guarding her nest against predators, raccoons, lizards, even other crocodilians. One of the most amazing things is temperature-dependent sex determination. The incubation temperature determines sex. For alligators, warmer temperatures tend to produce males. Cooler temperatures produce females. For many crocodiles, the hottest and coolest temperatures produce females, and intermediate temperatures produce males. A slight change in weather can dramatically alter the gender ratio. When the babies are ready to hatch after about 2 months, they begin to make chirping sounds. The mother hears these calls and comes to the nest to help. She will carefully excavate the nest, whether it's a mound or a hole, to free her offspring. She might even gently crack open any eggs that are struggling to hatch. In a display of incredible tenderness, she will then pick up the tiny hatchlings in her massive jaws and carry them to the water's edge for their first swim. She will continue to protect her young for a period of time, guarding the pod of babies from predators for weeks or even months. This maternal devotion is a powerful and touching side of these ancient predators. We have covered a lot of ground, so let's summarize the easiest ways to tell these two reptiles apart. Remember these 3 golden rules. First, look at the snout. A wide U-shaped snout means you have an alligator. A narrow V-shaped snout points to a crocodile. Second, check the teeth when the mouth is closed. If you can't see any bottom teeth, it's an alligator. If you see an interlocking grin with a big lower tooth sticking out, it's a crocodile. Third, think about the location. If you are in a freshwater swamp in the southeastern US, it's an alligator. If you are near the coast, it's likely a crocodile. Africa, Australia, Asia. Now, for a few more amazing facts to surprise your friends. Did you know that these animals are living fossils? Their ancestors roamed the earth alongside the dinosaurs over 80 million years ago. They have changed very little since then. They are masters of survival. Both alligators and crocodiles have a powerful 4-chambered heart, more like a mammal's or bird's heart than most other reptiles. That efficient heart helps them stay underwater for long periods and powers explosive ambushes. Alligators are confined to the US and China. Crocodiles have a truly global distribution. One continent without native crocodilians is Europe. They thrive in tropical and subtropical regions across every other continent except Antarctica. The crocodile's tolerance for saltwater enables this global reach. They are true world travelers. Alligators are more like homebodies. So now you are equipped with the knowledge to spot the difference. Check the snout, check the smile, check the setting. While they may look similar, they are two distinct families with different bodies, behaviors, and homes. The next time you see one, appreciate its incredible evolutionary journey. They are a vital part of our planet's wild ecosystems. Always observe them from a safe distance and with the respect they deserve. Keep watching, keep learning, and stay safe out there.